this week's Goddess Energy Forecast, where each week we share with you divine guidance on where you need to place your attention, your focus, your energy, and also bring through frequencies to help you heal, to inspire you, to empower you, and to uplift you. Here's your host, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, with this week's Goddess Energy Forecast.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. For those of you who are new to me and my channel and to this energy forecast, my name is Abigail Mensah-Bonsu. I am the founder of Moon Goddess Academy and Moon Goddess Publishing, and this is something that I bring through each week to help you learn how to navigate and work with, co-create with the energies that are constantly coming in to support us. The more you know about them, the easier it is to really flow with the direction you're being asked to go, and also pay attention to the signs and the messages that come through to support you. So I love doing these weekly Goddess Energy forecasts, and I hope you love them too. So shall we begin? So welcome to July. We are in July. Can you believe we are already midway through this year? It is like going by so quickly. Well, in a way, right? I feel like sometimes it feels like it's going quickly. Sometimes it feels like it's slow. At least there's a balance there, right? But we are at the midway point. And last week I talked a little bit about how from January to June, we are in the physical realm of things. So things, you know, the teachings, the challenges, it's more about our bodies, our physical lives, right? It's about the physical realm. Now we step into the spiritual realm. So from July to December, spiritual energy just keeps rising and rising. I talked about all the portals that begin to open up and how that spiritual energy and the veil gets thinner and thinner as we get closer to the end of the year. So we are officially in the spiritual part of the year. And I love that this week, you know, the first week of July, we get to enter this week in the portal of the full moon in Capricorn. And this full moon is considered one of the super moons of the year. So you know this is going to be powerful, right? And the fact that it's a full moon, the main thing here is that it's helping you to release and clear. And the fact that it is Capricorn, which is the earth sign, right, is really going to be bringing you like where in your life, this is what's coming through. It's like anything that that is in your life that casts a shadow over your success, over your shine, over your true being, will be highlighted. And that's the thing about, one of the things about the full moon, not only does it help you clear and purify, but it also illuminates whatever needs to be illuminated, so you can actually see what it is that doesn't work anymore, right? So just think about Capricorn. So Capricorns are practical, you know, let's say it's about practicality, determination, diligence, attention focused, and they're really good with money, right? They know how to make money and they know how to multiply that money. And so just think about, you know, one of the main themes that come in with this full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is very, what word am I looking for? Focused on security. How can I create security for myself, and if they have a family, and for my family too? So this theme is coming up a lot, whether it's security within yourself, whether it's security in terms of, you know, resources, in terms of money, in terms of home, whatever that means to you, whatever it is that you need, this full moon is going to highlight what might be in the way of you creating that security. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. I love that. So the ruling planet of Capricorn is Saturn. And last week I talked a little bit about Saturn going into retrograde. You know, it actually started right after solstice last week. And it's going to be in retrograde all the way till, I believe it's October, right? So we have this full moon in Capricorn, and the ruling planet of Capricorn is Saturn, and Saturn is in retrograde. So again, you know, Saturn is going to be playing a huge role here. It's already doing that. So really pay attention to what themes are highlighted for you this week. themes that are calling you to pay attention to bring change to heal, to release, right? Again, structure, practicality, security, right? And Saturn being the planet of karma, right? The planet of our challenges and our lessons learned. It's like, what do we still need to learn that we've been kind of dilly-dallying on? I mean, when Saturn goes into retrograde, it's all about get this shit done. Let's do this. Let's learn this. Let's move on. Let's close the door and move forward, right? So pay attention to how these things are amplified at this time. And instead of moving into victimhood, like, oh my gosh, this is happening to me, it's the universe's fault. I've heard that so many times, it is the universe's fault. It is this person's fault. It is this community's fault. Really look into yourself, because here's the thing, however life is unfolding for you, it's not because someone is creating it for you. Either it's because you're not choosing what you want to create, or you've given your power away and you're letting someone else do it for you, which we know they don't know what you are and what you want. They're only doing their best. They're going to be putting onto you what they think is best for you, which we know is not always what is best for us. So reclaiming your power, really paying attention to, what do I want in my life that I'm holding myself back, that I'm getting in my own way? And what can I do to get out of my own way? What can I do to remove these boulders and bricks and all the things that keep stepping in my way? Who do I need to become? What do I need to speak out? These are great questions to ask at this time. I feel like this clearing and purification, also a healing energy in this full moon in Capricorn, is really being amplified by its super moon nature. Let's put it that way. It's super moon nature. It is quite beautiful how everything is working together so that we can finally just get rid of things. It's like grab the dump truck and put it over there and start tossing things in there. Just anything that the illumination of the moon and Saturn shows to you, have that trust and faith, knowing that it is time for it to go in order for what it is that you really want to come in. Be strong and let it go. Have courage and let it go. Have courage and heal. And the most important thing, know that you are not alone on this journey. You are not alone on this journey. Focus on the work that you're doing. Your world will shift, and everyone who is in your world will feel that shift and will be invited to shift in order to be aligned with you, or they will have to leave so that the right people will step in for you. Again, have courage. You are here. You know that you're here to really enjoy the sweet nectar of life. You're here to experience something. And it's time for you to finally step in and say, I'm going to experience this. I'm not going to let life just pass me by. I am going to experience that which my soul desires to. Taking a deep breath and out. Let that sink in. Let that anchor. So a little bit about July's energy. July is the month of ceremony. Really bringing in that sacred ceremony, right? Like, example, an easy ceremony to do this week with the full moon is a fire ceremony. Write down anything that you're ready to release. Again, you don't need to know how. Okay, just write it down. You have to feel it and know that I am done with this. I am done with this. Even if you have no idea how you can release this, write it down and burn it. And as you burn it, as you watch it get engulfed in that transformative fire and transform into ash, know that you have surrendered it to the divine. And the divine will just take over. Will take over. And will lead the way for you. The rest will show up as it should. So July is also the month of the relationship self. So there might be some relationship stuff beginning to show itself in terms of lessons, right? Challenges, things that need to be healed, right? So pay attention to that. And when I say relationship, not just like marriage or boyfriend, girlfriend, or, boyfriend or girlfriend. Not, it can be any type of relationship with you and a business partner, relationship with you and your clients, relationship with you and your friends, right? Is encompassing the area, the part of you that relates to others. That's the relationship self. How do you relate to others? And what is in the way of you having that beautiful connection with others? Let's bring some healing in there. So let's just go in, because I'm feeling some light language come through. Close your eyes, taking a deep breath in here and out. Sita koroeshiana kitiro orojinea na at ed eroso ori shidina saria mak arosia kiti sunono shiare kitia maria siana mario so oro osinia karia moria sama mira soruia kia shayo kaishera shoro ko shania kia toro shia mak at era so oro shukur shitina saria ko na mat era sire koro or ash et oro ia kia moro soro kia shatira mak atol siana kia koro sho. Taking a deep breath in here and out. Breathe into your body. You can place your hand on your heart, one on your stomach or your womb, and begin to breathe into your body. Breathe into your heart. Begin to awaken the heart's flame with your breath, the heart light. And as you're connecting to your heart, go ahead and call in your higher self to be fully present within you. And really feel that shift in energy as he or she drops in. There you go. Welcome her within you. Oh, and now connect to the light within your heart. See that beautiful light in the middle of that flower, your heart flower, and extend that channel from that heart light all the way up. Let it come out of the top of your head, extending into the universe and anchoring into the heart of Source. Taking a deep breath in here. And open up your channel and begin to receive that unconditional love and light and support from the Divine Father above. Bring it through your channel. Let it fall, let it drop right down your channel into your heart. Let it anchor within your heart and continue its way down your legs, out through your feet, creating beautiful roots of light. And now allow those roots of light to spread out and anchor you into the earth. And as you're doing that, connect to that light within your heart again and extend that channel all the way down this time. Let it go through the different layers of the earth, all the way down, straight down until it reaches the heart of the Divine Mother. And there, go ahead and anchor right to the center of her. And again, open up your channel and begin to drink up her love, her nurture, her support, her rejuvenation, her blessings, her embrace, her support for you, her motherly love for you. Receive it, bring it up through your channel, drink it up like a straw. Bring it into your heart. Let it anchor. And now notice within your heart, you have the light from Source above, you have the light from the Divine Mother below, and your own divinity, which is from your higher self. And see all those three merge together with your light, that light at the center of your flower. And when it does, it creates this powerful ball of light. And this ball of light extends out and it just moves out and creates an outer layer all around you. So you're standing in this crystalline ball of light. Breathe into the space where you're connected to above and below and your own center. Breathe. And from this space, Mapori eti sara o kia shari e kia takara oruana. Mak atero soro o kuuru washiti nasaria. Mo ora siar. Mo oria sha akatero no o oya sharia. Ma atina soro o koa. Shoro 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 shoro. Mora shia tera ka uwa. Taking a deep breath in and out. And go ahead and ask which of these beautiful messages is here to guide me this week. 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your message or your number or numbers, go ahead and take in a deep breath in. Open your eyes. Open your heart. Ready to receive your guidance for the week. All right. Beautiful. I love the light language that came through. So I am using Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck today. That's the deck that called me. So I trust that the message is coming through exactly what we need this week. So let's go ahead and start. If you received card number 1, you are working with the White Witch. And she says, it is time to be the light. I love the owl in this picture. So the message that comes with this card, take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. Now let's talk a little bit about the White Witch. What did I say? Did I say White Lady? It's the White Witch. Okay. The White Witch card represents the maiden aspect of the triple goddess of paganism and modern Wicca. The maiden is gentle, innocent, and pure aspect of the goddess, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the whole earth. Here she is joined by a horned owl, showing that she is willing to respect those with more wisdom and experience than she has. But she is also willing to trust what she feels to be right within. With this card, you are being reminded of the goodness within you. So here's your message for the week. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into dramas, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, you are being invited to be the light. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So how can you change the energy? How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? Or are you the one who is guilty of causing a drama? You will know the answers. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light you were born to share. I love this card so much because it's right in alignment with a message that I received earlier today about light workers. You know, we always talk about being the light, and then we step outside, hopefully being all the lights that we are. But here's the thing, we forget that, in this world where most people feel like they're in the darkness, and here is, this being who is just completely in her or his light, right, out there in a world that is filled with darkness. There are a couple of things that will happen. You will notice the people who are drawn to the light and is like, yes, this is what I need. I'm gonna, it's showing me the way, I'm gonna follow through. And they're gonna be drawn to you. They're gonna be excited to get to know you and talk to you. And then there's gonna be others who your light irritates them. I'm sharing this because you just be the light. Do it without expectations. Do it without, well, I'm going to be the light so that you can, so that so-and-so can, right? Because you have no control over what others choose, because you don't know what your paths are. All you can be is the light. If they are ready to receive your transformation, your magic through your light, they will receive it. But until then, your lights might be too bright for them. Your lights might just be like too deterrent for them. or your light might be exactly the medicine they need. It is your choice, and it's all dependent on where they are on your journey. So don't take it personally if someone is appalled by your beautiful radiant light. Just simply continue to be your light. If you focus on the people who are like, ugh, too much light, you should dim your light, right? If you focus on them, then you're missing out on your people who are needing your light at this time, right? So for those that come by your light and they're like, ugh, I can't stand this, like, you're like, bless you, go your way. I am not for you. And that's the thing, we're not for everybody. Maybe your light is just not for that person, but this other person's light is exactly what they need. That's why you cannot go into it with intentions like, I'm gonna be my light so that you can change, so that you, right? Because you don't know even if your light is what that person needs, and you cannot force your light on someone. We are all connected to certain people who are in charge to bring us the soul transformations that we agreed on. Soul contracts, right? So if someone is not vibing with you, try not to take it personally and just move on. There's someone who needs your light. There's someone who has that soul contract with you and cannot wait to receive your light. So be the light. Be aware of who receives it and who can't stand it. Bless those who cannot stand it. You are not for them, right? Don't put your energy in there. And continue to just share your light with those who are ready to receive it. All right, that's very important, because I feel like just because we are light workers doesn't mean that we need to pimp slap people with our light intentionally, right? And sometimes it even happens without you intentionally intending it, right? But that's okay. It is the energy. That person received what they needed to receive from that interaction, right? But they might react back. They might react back to you where you're like, what did I do wrong? Right? What did I do? I'm just trying to be the best I can be. Just remember, your light is not for them. Don't focus on that. Continue shining your light and pay attention to the people who gravitate towards you as you are stepping in your light, because they are your soul people. They are your people. Okay? All right. So that was card number 1, the White Witch. Let's move to card number 2. If you receive 2, you are working with the Peacekeeper. With the Peacekeeper. And this card says, let go of the need to be right. Right? I feel like that message goes into what we just talked about from the White Witch, the message, right? As light worker. So if you receive 2, you're working with a Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. So it says, choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. Again, I feel like it's just added on to the message from card number 1. So about this card, about the Peacekeeper. The Peacekeeper is a wise Native American woman who has been influenced by white buffalo women. She holds a peace pipe, which is emblematic of surrendering the need to fight and offering harmony instead. She is a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation, even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision. It is a reminder that within our hands lies the power to make the right choice for all involved. Here's the message that comes with this card for you this week. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestral wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. I love this part right here, and I'm going to read it again. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you are being reminded by ancestral wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end. I love that part a lot. So if you chose to, you don't have to fight for your truth. You don't have to, you don't have to create the argument or induce the argument or all of that just to prove your point. The truth will always show itself. So just take the high road. Focus on your inner wisdom and let things unfold. Okay? All right. Card number 3. If you receive 3, you are working with the lady. These names crack me up. Oh, that's why okay. So the first card is the White Witch and the last card is the Lady, and I somehow combined the both. I wonder what the message for this card is. I wonder if they're connected because I put them together. All right, so this card is about, it says, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. So about the lady known as the Empress in the traditional tarot is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. She is an abundant, bountiful, and creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. Okay, I see the connection between her and the White Witch. Because the White Witch is also known as the Maiden, right? And there's a connection between the Maiden and the Empress. Okay. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give all who need nurturing. Yet she's a representation of the goddess Venus too, and yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart, the Lord. In this card, she holds an apple. Its seeds form a perfect pentagram, which in paganism represents the 5 elements of life. So here's the message that comes with this card to guide you this week. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all eminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In the material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuine, supported journey through life. Card number 3, the Lady. Such a rich, abundant card. Actually, all cards are so delicious, right? Really bringing in the different emanations of the goddess within us, right? We are fully guided this week, right? Go ahead and set your intentions of release, of healing this week. Because as the moon grows smaller, right, moving towards the new moon, your whatever it is that you're releasing is also releasing too. It's like breaking down, right? So whatever it is, write it down. Again, you don't need to know how. For example, if you want to quit smoking, set an intention, write it down, burn it, right? And then just surrender it to the divine. and ask the divine to take control, to lead the way, and trust that the divine will guide you through it. It's one step at a time. You don't need to know how. Sometimes we focus on the big steps, like the big picture. But all we need to focus on is this very moment. What do I need to do to move forward? What do I need to do right now? What choice do I need to do right now to move forward towards the direction that I want to be in? That's all that matters, right? One step at a time. So that is it for this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. I invite you to go back and, listen to the light language, do the meditation of reconnection, but especially the light language to really help you through this week. With that super full moon in Capricorn, it will feel a bit intense. And especially right after we come from, we move from a week of the solstice and all that magic that was going on that week. So be gentle with yourself. Remember, Capricorn is an earth sign. So make sure you're taking care of your body, right? Listen to your body. What does it need? Does it need to move? Does it need some water? Does it need some greens? Like, what does it need? Give it to it, right? Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Take care of your heart. Take care of your environment, your physical life. What needs to go? What is in the way of your happiness, your joy? What is in the way of your fulfillment? Ask the divine to help you let it go. Ask these beautiful goddesses to help you make that shift and the change. Beautiful. I hope you enjoy this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. If you know anyone this will benefit, please share this with them. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel or my podcast. All the links are below. So just whichever you use, whichever resonates with you, I would love for you to subscribe and also share a testament of how this channel, how these energy forecasts have supported you, right? Write a review, because when you do that, it exposes the podcast or the channel to more people. So before I end, so last week, I walked 29 women through the channeling challenge, which was incredible. It was absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful that they joined us. They joined me on this journey, and it's just been so amazing. So I just created a Patreon page, and it is $27 a month. This is where I'm going to be placing all those powerful meditations that, I usually create and I have nowhere to put it. So the ones that I've created with my Goddess Unleashed program, the ones that I've created with my Elevated Empath, and the ones that I haven't shared with anybody, I'm going to be just housing those there. So when you become a Patreon of my Moon Goddess Patreon, you have access to all these powerful meditations and teachings. And right now I just have it just with that. I'm going to be creating another tier, which will be $47 a month, where you'll be able to join a live Zoom session. But for now, we're just going to start with that because I have a lot. I have a lot of goodies for you. So I'm going to start putting it in there. I will have the link below. If you have been, curious about working with me, or you just love what I do, and you would love to start somewhere, this will be a great place for you to start. There's a lot of yummy meditations that I'm going to be placing in there for you to experience, to help elevate you and help you heal and connect and feel good and fulfilled and connected. So I hope you join me on that page. You become a Patreon to receive all these goodies. All right, my loves. And then lastly, I have opened my multi-author book, Oracle. I already have 6 amazing women in there. And what I'm looking for women who are channels, who are ready to share certain channeled messages with humanity at this time. And right now I'm looking for 20 women to step in and share. And I have I have 3 tiers that you can join. You can join through the VIP, which, you get to share your story. You get a whole chapter. You share your story. You share your message. And then you also get your name on the cover of the book. The second tier is just a chapter. You just come in where you share about your journey. You share about the message. The third tier is just the message. And so whichever feels good for you at this time, because what is important is the message that needs to get out there. The vision that I have for this book is it is a living codex. Like, I feel it already. And I have a council of oracles led by beloved goddess Isis on this book, and it's coming in so powerfully, right? It started last year when I first announced it, but I couldn't quite, there was something still off, right? Because there's so much that I needed to do, and then also connecting to Isis too. So I'm really excited what is coming in, and the women that will be drawn to share this powerful message. My vision is that even just touching this book will just shift you. And the messages that will end up being this book, oh my God, it will be such a blessing for everyone. So if you're feeling called to share, if you're a woman who's a channel and you have a message to share with humanity, come share your message in there. And if you're like, yes, you feel the yes, but you're like, I don't know how I'm going to write a chapter. Well, that's where I come in. I'm going to guide you through it. So don't worry. I got you. So still come in. All you have to say is yes. If you get that full body yes, or that, yes, I'm supposed to do this. I want you to trust that and move and like step in and then watch what happens. Because sometimes we got to take the first step for the next door to open. Right? All right, my loves. I hope to see you in there. Have a fabulous and blessed week. And until next time, bye.